everybody, and welcome to our next podcast with Dan, Shelby, and Wally. We're at Noble Toyota in Chullora. How are we going this morning, guys?
Fantastic.
Awesome, yeah.
For a Monday, always
Good
fantastic for a Monday. Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, but if I may first to thank the New South Wales Government and Factory Sound for helping us in making this podcast possible. Well, we are here in the company of Dan Marczan and Shelby Smith. Dan is a newly appointed General Manager. Dan's journey is a true success story, starting as a sales trainee in 2014 and working his way up through key leadership roles to now oversee both Noble Toyota and Noble Volkswagen. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dan.
You're right so far.
Dan is known for his people-first leadership style. Dan is passionate about building high-performing teams and shaping the future of automotive industry. And obviously joining us is Shelby Smith, the brand manager at Noble Toyota. Shelby has been at the forefront of bringing the Noble way to life through purpose-driven initiatives, most recently leading the Australian biggest morning tea event in support of the Cancer Council. Good morning, team.
Good morning, Wally. Thank you for coming out and
morning.
visiting us this morning.
It's a pleasure, and thank you for allowing us to use the boardroom. It's really remarkable. It's such a beautiful asset.
No, anytime. Of
And it's
course.
good to showcase it to the community. And
Yeah.
thank you for, as a way to give back to the community. I think let's get the journey. I mean, the purpose from today exercise, Dan, is to show the true who you are behind
Sure.
the scene from a leadership perspective and as a human element. And obviously, we see this every time I come to Noble Toyota. I feel like I'm coming to a family place.
Yeah.
It feels like there's that kind of humility. There's power. Don't take me wrong, but it feels like there's a humility and there's a clear purpose.
Yeah, well, that's what we've always strived to achieve. Any of the interviews or onboarding process that we go through with anyone, the number one rule is culture. Anyone can be trained to understand a skill. Anyone can be trained to understand a process. But if you don't fit the culture, then it's probably not the right move for us and for them. So we always enforce that. We always back that. That's how we've been able to achieve such a high tenure as well. We've got staff members that are here 10, 15, 18, 20 plus years, and not just one or two, but a vast majority of our workforce, of the 100 odd staff that we've got, make up a large tenure. So, which is great. It's we don't have a problem trying to onboard people. We have a problem trying to get rid of them to bring fresh new people in, which is a beautiful problem to have.
But I'm sure you are investing into the people. And obviously, this investment, you wanted to get return on investment in the business sense.
That's right.
So you don't want to get rid of them quickly.
No, of course not. Yeah,
But obviously, I'm sure whoever comes and be part of your team, there's a clear certainty.
Yes.
So if I'm joining the Noble Toyota team, I feel like I'm there for the long term.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, absolutely, mate. That's what we say. We know if we're bringing you in, we'll back you until you decide to either take my chair or you decide to part ways with us. And in return, we expect you to back us in that same regard. We invest a lot into our staff, into our people. We put them through all of the training. We put them through above and beyond just OEM training. We make sure that we sit down, we spend time with them. We do one-on-ones each month. We talk to them about things that are happening outside of work, inside of work. We make sure that their heads are clear. We make sure that they know that we're there for them, and we make sure that they know what's expected of them, and the results follow suit. Right? It's
Brain power is crucial. I'm going to come back to you, Shelby, quickly. But before I come back to Dan, from a company perspective, obviously you must have pillars that this company is founded on. In a simple nutshell, can you just tell me the key pillars of your company?
Yeah, sure. Look, so we're part of a larger group, which is 4K Automotive. So there's plenty of pillars that we live and abide by, and we genuinely believe in them as people. It's not just to come on board, read the manual and do that. We all believe that is the best way to treat our local community and our staff. One of the biggest ones from a Toyota point of view would be the philosophy of Kaizen. So Kaizen is a philosophy in Japan where they seek to be 1% better every day. So it's not big swinging changes and big shifts all at once. It's the small 1% that as the weeks and months go on, that results in big change. And each day we get better and better. We have implemented Kaizen meetings where we sit down and say, how can we do this better? How can we do that better? We feel like this area is a bit sloppy. We feel like we have some opportunity here. How do we do that? We get people that are brand new to the business. They're fresh eyes. They come in and they see things that we don't see. And they say, this is what we would feel as a customer, or being brand new, we feel like you can do this better. We take it all on board, we go back to the whiteboard, cross out a couple of lines, dot a couple of T's, and off we go. And we've always done that, and it'll never change. I think the continuous improvement, and as what you said before, humility is a very, very important part of any business.
Well, along the humility, there's a sense of humour. Karma, what a feeling. Every time you see that commercial, what do you say?
What a feeling.
Oh, what a feeling. Yeah. Everyone knows that kind of thing.
We've even made Wally do a jump in one of the videos. He did it by accident.
So we started a segment, Where's Wally? And part of it immediately for me, naturally, I felt like,
he just wanted to jump in exciting. And then that's the ending of Where's Wally videos.
Shelby, brand is powerful. People still till now, with due respect, they still underestimate the power of brand. You drive through on the Hume Highway or any freeways, you'll see the golden arch. You know exactly it's McDonald's, whether you like it or not, but you know exactly. And come back to Noble Toyota or Toyota itself. The logo is powerful as well. And obviously it was your sense of humour, commercials, all what are feelings. But for you as a brand specialist, can you give us a bit more insight about the relevancy of brand and brand power?
So brand it's more than just the Noble way. It's our mark in the local community. So we're not just Toyota, we're Noble Toyota. And we are a very unique dealership. So working with my team, our marketing specialist, it's always the standout, which is Noble. And we have a unique team and a unique way of doing things. We are within Toyota, but brand is very important to driving us as a team as well. And we're building that slowly within our community as well, since having me on board in January this year. So I'm slowly working with our team to build connections with our community and to build our brand as corporate citizens as well. So
I've noticed you're very big on the corporate responsibility and giving back to the communities. And I think most recent initiatives is your morning tea.
Yes.
And you managed to raise as much as symbolically, probably about 1,300. But I think from an activity perspective, and once you've asked me as well to connect you with local schools.
Yes.
How can you elaborate? Can you give us a bit more feedback on the progress with the connection with local schools?
Absolutely. So with local schools, we do run some programs driven by Toyota as well. So we like to outreach with our local schools. And we do have 2 programs that alternate throughout the year. So we do our National Tree Day and we do the Dream Car Contest. And this year we're going to do the Dream Car Contest with Noble Toyota. So we've got that coming out later in October, which will be reaching out with local schools. They design their own dream vehicle, and there's some prizes involved in that. So getting the schools involved in our community, outreaching there as well, and just getting involved amongst it. We just want to get our brand out there, and we want to get our faces out there, and we want to connect with kids and everyone. So
Dan, most recently you've engaged Little Wings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And obviously it was your brand from the Bulldogs. Can you give us a bit more insight of this initiative?
Yeah, well, I think that was back when, if I was just look back to when Shelby was talking about before, it's more than just a brand, especially in this area, right? The Bankstown and Canterbury region is the most culturally diverse region in New South Wales. I think there's over 130 nationalities in our area. We're the largest LGA in New South Wales. So in terms of marketing to such a broad spectrum of diversity, it's always fun. And as you know, Bankstown and Canterbury, we've got great characters, we've got great people. Mate, when I started here, I was living in Camden in 2014, right? You got to get your visa stamped when you drive out there and back. So coming out here and understanding the people and working with the community and diving into it, you build such beautiful relationships with certain people. One of those people happened to be Josh Reynolds. If you can't not say Josh Reynolds in Bankstown, and everyone pokes their ears up. Everyone knows who he is. He's a great guy. He's very, very busy. He's got 15 jobs, actually. You can ask him to himself. And yeah, he's been doing a little bit of work with Claire from Little Wings. So Josh introduced us to Claire and said, how can we help? And that's where it's beautiful to be able to provide solutions, to be able to assist, right? Logistics are an important part of anyone's life. So being able to provide a bus to help someone collect some children from the airport and drive them to an event is one thing. Being able to provide a van so that a kitchen can provide food to the homeless is a second thing.
It's a nice experience.
Of course. It's beautiful.
That way the kids will go back home as much as it's a sort of, yes, it's an hour, a couple of hours thing, but I think they will cherish it
forever.
For longer than the 2 hours in the meantime.
Yeah.
Karma?
Yes.
I saw you driving a Toyota car.
Oh, good choice.
It was. I've got a Honda now. Sorry, guys.
I'm putting you on the spot, for a purpose.
But no, like when
are we
it
gonna
comes to, I
convert
did
you
have a
back
Toyota
to-
beforehand, and that was the first car I bought for my family because when I started my family, Toyota was, for me, when I see Toyota, it is safety, and that's always been the brand, that I went to first, and then my babies were young. I didn't choose the second car; that was my husband, so we can blame him.
So
on
we
that,
need to bring him back here.
We'll bring him back here.
We've already valued it at the front of the car.
Yeah.
We'll have the deal done before you leave today.
I don't mind.
Dan, from a leadership, look, big companies always, they like to leave legacy or create a mark.
Yeah.
Have you thought of an academy to teach sales, to create leadership the noble way? I don't know, I'm just thinking here outside the square. Is that something up on the table for discussion?
An academy I haven't thought of, no. Hiring from within, getting the most out of our people and training them to one day take my role, yes, that's on our radar every day. So we always will hire from within if we can, even if we feel like we've got certain staff members that are probably a bit undercooked for a role. We'll invest a lot of time and energy to make sure that they're prepared to take it on and to grow and to push. And it's really important for us to get them out of their comfort zone and into an uncomfortable area to be able to grow.
How many staff you have?
Close to 100, 94.
So you've got 100 family basically
Yeah.
living thanks to Noble Toyota, or providing food on the table.
Yeah, it's thanks to their effort as well, right? They're able to go.
It's a
home
team
and-
effort
Correct,
between the
yeah.
employee and the
Yeah.
employer. There's no question
Yeah.
about it. But I think you need the right hub, you need the right environment to
Definitely.
make it feel comfortable, to make it feel they belong to.
Of course.
And obviously, if there's
Yeah.
not that sense of belonging or sense of pride, then
No, and that's
Where's the
when-
loyalty here?
That's right. That's when you
So-
start to see staff turnover
Yeah.
and people coming and going.
That's the thing. Like I've tried hiring staff, or my husband as well. When it comes to hiring staff, how do you make them care about your company? Because I know that's a big struggle for a lot of businesses.
I think one of the important things is you can recognise pretty early, even during the interview stage, where they're going to be at in terms of loyalty after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Like I said, we've got some pretty high expectations. We've got a lot of high performers, and we've built that geared around what they put into our culture and what we put back into them. Like I said before, I think you can, if you're hiring based on a skill and you're going to hope that culture just follows, then you're going to have a problem. Because really, as I said before, it has to be the other way around. You've got to hire someone that you know will fit in, again, especially in this community with 130 different nationalities and such a diverse, it's strength through diversity, right? If you can pick the right people with the right culture and the right attitude to fit in here, all of the skills come second.
have you done the calculation to see what's the percentage of household having one car Toyota made as part of their
Well, we look at it each month, right? We look at, so typically what happens is you get reports that come out and you'll own a certain part of that market, and Toyota it makes up over a quarter for us. So out of all of the people living
And let's say Canterbury Bankstown,
in
for
our
instance.
RGA, right, which
Yeah.
is you've got at least 1 in 4 people. Well, yeah,
Driving
you
a
assume that,
Toyota.
yeah, driving a Toyota, right? Which is huge because we've got a lot of disruptors at the moment. You've got a lot of these brands coming in, Chinese electric vehicle brands. They're just popping up left, right, and centre. And for Toyota to be able to just almost brush that off and to continue moving forward, it's a testament to really what
Look,
Toyota is.
affordability is an issue. There's no question about it. But the same equation, quality is important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you point a difference. Obviously, quality is still safety, quality
Yep.
from Toyota perspective. What else?
I think there's 2 different things here. One of them is from a quality point of view, which you're right, we back with long warranties. Toyota is very involved with all of those warranty cases to make sure that our customers leave feeling like they were looked after. The product is the product. It's Toyota. It's
durable, lasting.
It's durable. It's lasting. But I think the other thing is making sure that our customers know that they're not just a transaction. Also, right? They're coming in. They're purchasing a car. And really, there's 2 purchases that customers will make: a house and their car, and it's the 2 biggest purchases in anyone's life.
Correct.
So making sure that they're there for the journey. We have customers that come in that just want to swing by and have a coffee with their sales rep that sold them the car 3 years ago, just to stay in touch with them. So
That's relationship-driven
Yeah.
kind of journey.
Yeah.
And I've noticed your service department here is amazing. I'm not saying that because I drive a RAV4, and every time I come here to service my car, honestly, the feel like you make you feel important, the courtesy, the respect, it's unbelievable. They go above and beyond to make sure, as much as it's just a service, but they make you feel like you know.
Yeah. Well, to feel like that is important, right? Because you're right, it is just a service, but also no one wants to spend $200, $300, $400 on a service. It's the worst part of the year because you're not seeing anything out of it. It's all happening under a car. But if you can walk in knowing that your car was serviced, you can have a coffee, chat with the staff, and leave going, that was a good experience. Then we're happy, you're happy. We can't wait to see you back the next time. So,
come back to the brand, Shelby. Obviously, maintaining loyalty is one of your challenges.
Yes.
To preferred choice, preferred supplier, preferred kind of thing. Have you got something coming up, any initiatives, or do you have something in mind regarding how can we cement that loyalty?
Well, loyalty, we do give back to our local PMA with a Stay Local, Stay Loyal program. So we do provide servicing opportunities if they purchase within our PMA as well. So we do have a program running. It's been running for a few years now.
Okay.
That if you do purchase with us, we will help you through that. So we're trying to retain within our PMA as well to stay local within us, and that's how we work.
So is that like a rewarding system and like a loyalty program kind of thing?
It is. It's more of a one-off. If you do come back to purchase with us, you do get 3 cap services, I believe, depending on what the vehicle that you're purchasing, and that's within the Toyota, like just with no Toyota as well.
I go to a service station. If I buy a bottle of V, I get the second on half price. Is that something we can discuss with Noble Toyota?
He's negotiating his service.
For
I don't know. We're just tossing on the ideas here, babe. We're putting on the pressure. Sorry, but
That's all right.
I want to help you generate loyalty.
It's a great question, and you know what's funny? I always think about if I've been subscribed to Netflix or Foxtel for 5 years, and then you see if you aren't our customer and you come in, we'll give you a discount. And I think, what about me? I've been signed up for 5 years. Where's my discount? But Wally, as you know, if anyone is coming through, and if you purchase a car from us and you service with us, and you're coming back for another one, we're going to look after you. It's as simple as that. We're not going to lose the sale. We're not going to lose the deal. We're going to make sure that you understand that we're there for the journey, and we're going to do everything we can to keep you within our
more than just a promotion.
business. Yeah.
But look, I love the attitude. Even for us, it's important for us to make sure that we can always advocate for local businesses, advocate for the area as general, and make sure that we can entice people to sort of make them see the difference.
Yeah.
The comparison is crucial, but I think it comes down to the experience.
Yeah.
And percentage of people satisfied customers here, do you say 90%?
Higher.
Higher than that? That's sign of confidence. That's amazing.
Yeah, so Toyota is fantastic for this. Other OEMs do a very similar thing, but if you come in to buy a car, you'll receive a survey. It's quite a detailed survey. You fill that out, mate. There's no hiding. You can't. No. If there's something that they're not happy with, you will know about it. So when that survey comes through, it asks all sorts of questions on: were you happy? Did your salesperson keep you up to date? Could we have done anything better? Was there anything that you wish didn't happen or did happen? And it keeps going, right? So those surveys come back in, and the guys do an exceptional job. Again, we talk about Kaizen, we talk about 1%. There's always something that you can do better, and we'll find what that is and implement that for the next month. And it's the same as a service. You come in, and even though it's $260 that you're spending for a cap price service, you'll get a survey for it. And if there's something that you're not happy with, we'll know about it. And again, even if we're operating at 95 to 100%, there's still something that we can find to make that next person's experience better.
Karma, I'm going to put you on the spot. What can we do to convince you to change?
Oh, I don't need convincing. I know straight away to go to Toyota. My whole family actually drives Toyota, so I'm jealous that they got the new RAV4s. So it's amazing that, like, I was standing next to her, she turns it on. I'm like, have you turned it on yet? It's completely silent.
Quiet,
so it's very amazing.
Yeah.
So I don't need much convincing. Maybe convince my husband.
I think what we do is we let her test drive the car overnight, and then we can come, we'll talk about
I don't mind
that.
You can do
Karma, any question to Dan and Shelby from your experience?
I love that you're working from within, and it obviously shines to the local community. At what point did you realise that you needed to start connecting to the local community, and how did that benefit the company further?
Pretty quickly, as you know, we've got a community that if you do the right thing by one, you'll do the right thing by 20. But if you do the wrong thing by one, then you do the wrong thing by 20. And really, we can invest hundreds of thousands in marketing, but word of mouth is the most powerful.
Especially now with social media.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you may be inspiring the next generation of entrepreneurs or workers? You can start hiring the little minions.
Yeah, it's probably changing the stigma a little bit, right? There's always been stigma around a car dealership and...
Yeah, of course. It's always in the movies.
Correct,
Don't trust the car dealer.
That's it. Yeah, it's you'll get caught. It's you can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
The industry's regulated by not just the OEM but also by any government bodies. It's very hard now to be not the right fit in the industry, and it's too expensive for us as a business to allow for that to happen. It just you can't do it. So in inspiring. I suppose it's not. I don't think everyone goes to school and leaves thinking, you know what, I want to be a car salesman when I leave.
But you're introducing him to a different way of living and making money.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it's a huge hub where an employer that serves over 100 families, as we said before, right? So being able to bring someone, and we're not just talking sales, we're also talking technicians, mechanics, workshop, parts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and that's why I come back to the academy. It's something to really consider, creating an academy to teach people.
It's a beautiful
sort of. I think that's something.
A school of thoughts.
Because not a lot of families have. Like parents like myself that has run a business, I've exposed my children in the business world, whereas a lot of their friends don't have that. So it's good that like community businesses like yourself can go in there and kind of get them to explore what's out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Sales is powerful. I mean, it's a skill. It's an art. No one can sell. And I think the most qualified people in sales are the real estate agent and the car salespeople. They are the best school from a sales technique perspective. But let me come back to Shelby from a market share perspective. Obviously, you've got market for the young, for the mid-range age brackets, and then for the senior kind of thing. Have you got what is attractive for the young people here from a Toyota perspective?
From a Toyota perspective, as in product?
As in product.
As in product.
Besides the Corolla.
Absolutely. You've got a mix though. It's not so much Corolla. I think it's more towards the family style as well. And we do have our GR range, which is hotted up and very attractive to the young.
Nice colours.
Very
fancy
nice.
colours. All that sort of mix,
sporty.
orange, green.
Got the GR Corolla, the GR Supra and GR Yaris. So there's a whole range. They're just updating at the moment with the GR Supra as well.
So you've got something for the young people.
The sporty, yes. And then you've got leading into, the young looking at having families as well. You've got the accommodating for like the RAV4s, you've got the Prado, they're beautiful as well, the Prado. But it's leading into that. But more the GR range would be the sporty, cool look for the young. Yeah.
I've noticed the jet skis, Dan.
Yes.
Give me more information about it. I saw the jet ski, the colours in it, they were amazing. Like, it's mind-blowing.
We thought
we've got George River. I mean, we've got some waterways here.
We'll do another Where's Wally? He's on the George River.
Jet ski.
Look, we thought one day you can't be selling Hiluxes in Bankstown without a jet ski.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Mind you, there's no rivers or lakes around us here. Like jet ski in Greenacre, like hello.
And then that was just it, right? It's obviously an important part of our demographic. Everyone loves getting out. A lot of our, as you would know, Wally, a lot of our customers are ABN holders, right? So Monday to Friday, they're running their own businesses. There's a lot of trades. So
they need an outing. They need an escape.
Outing, right? So when the weekend comes, it's let's go out fishing. Fishing is rampant around here, but also let's go out to George's River or Port Botany on the jet ski. So we onboarded that back in December of last year. So we got through half a season, which was fun.
And how's it going?
Mate, it's going well. It's very seasonal.
Have you got anything coming up? Do you have any plan for launch or sort of summer's coming up?
Yeah, we will.
We're around the corner.
Yeah.
So are you considering something to do a bit of like an awakening?
We'll do a major sale.
Spotlight.
Yeah, heading into summer. So we'll do something big, which will either go for the month or over a weekend to try to get everyone out on the water. BRP have just announced their 2026 colours. So all the new colours that you're speaking of are starting to come through now, which is great. Everyone's excited for those. A couple of new models and different features and tech. So it's an exciting brand. Yeah.
So would you consider having a sort of like a cool networking stand-up event here and in your showroom and promote the jet skis? I'm happy to facilitate for that.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Absolutely, mate. If you're on your triangles on the studio,
yes, we're going to put Wally on a jet ski.
Look, it's been an amazing session, and I think as a final comment, Dan, what's your key message to our friends, the people, the community in general?
Mate, I think people is the key message. Always has, always will be people. Get involved, be present. check in on other local businesses, learn from them, get them out to learn from you, network together, and we just keep on building together. We're blessed to be in such a big, beautiful LGA with so much opportunity, so we have to do it together.
Shelby, the noble way.
Yes.
Any final message?
Passion, compassion, and people. It's people first.
That's relationship.
It is.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You're an amazing team, and we appreciate your loyalty and support. And we can only stay working together to advocate for this area as an amazing destination to work, to live, study, drive jet ski, or ride a jet ski.
I think that's the next
And until next time,
Thanks,
thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.